So if you're trying to grow your channel right now as of early 2020, definitely check out this video, and I guarantee you this is going to be a relatable story. Hi guys, this is Faye from Faye's World Media, and in this video I want to talk about my first 100 subscribers on YouTube. There's been a lot of videos on YouTube of these rather popular YouTubers talking about their experience. Most of them have right now at least 50,000, 100,000 or more subscribers. I think it's important for me, someone with about 300 subscribers, to record this video because I want to be able to capture these learnings as they're happening. I want to capture the reality and what's most relevant and resonating with the YouTubers today. So if you're trying to grow your channel right now as of early 2020, definitely check out this video, and I guarantee you this is going to be a relatable story. Let me backtrack for just a hot second. Who I am and why I started the channel. So my background is actually in podcasting, which I have been doing for 5 years. As of October 2019, I decided to pay close attention to YouTube. I became extremely interested in video content. So the jump from podcasting to YouTube perhaps is a natural next step for a lot of podcasters these days. So if you're a podcaster, content creator, I really urge you to stay on, because YouTube is a promised land to get your content and your visibility, your brand awareness to the next level, guaranteed. YouTube is the second largest, the most popular search engine in the world, immediately after Google, but they're the same company. So you get the same benefit even if someone's searching for the type of content that you offer in Google search, then there is a video search result that's going to pop up. So let's get right into it. What I have learned is it's true that my goal by the end of June is to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. It means I want to begin monetizing this channel. So the rumor is true that the toughest subscribers to grow is the first 1,000. I argue it's probably the first 100, because at that time, when your channel has 0 subscriber or 10 subscribers, people sometimes don't end up subscribing because we as human beings tend to be drawn towards popular things or things that are already proven. As a result, if you see a channel with 1 million, 2 million subscribers, you feel like this person is definitely doing something right, so let me follow the cohort. So if you're a channel with 0 subscriber, people may hesitate. You might have your mom and some close friends subscribing, and there's nothing wrong with that. For me to see the first 100 subscribers was as a result of me publishing very irregular content. Mostly I converted my podcasts, which are purely audio content, to be audio videos using a tool called repurpose.io, which I will link below. I think it's a great company. I also interviewed the founder, and it definitely gave me some leverage. Even though back in the day I was very, very hesitant to convert audio content to be on YouTube. I didn't want to get yelled at, and I don't know if people would necessarily follow that. However, it gave me some acceleration for the first roughly 50 to 70 subscribers. However, since last October 2019, I started to take this effort, video production effort, way more seriously. Because at that point, my first documentary was about to launch. I was no videographer or expert in the field. However, I did witness during the production process just a year before of working with my director, my videographer, producer, audio engineer, this whole video production process and what it can do, the emotions it can drive and deliver. It just resonated with me. I felt kind of emotionally obsessed with it. So I want to start my own channel, deliver more frequently, and deliver on lower budget and more nimble tools. So that was my drive. Now, next I want to talk about how I plan for the content. My audio producer, Herman, told me that I must research before I hit the record button. And that was the single most important piece of advice I've gotten since I started the YouTube channel. You have to research and plan. What I mean by that is not that you need to know your niche right away, straight away. You will not know your single keyword that's going to make you a viral video on YouTube, but instead to know who you are and what the industry or what the audience wants is very important. That overlap is not going to be dead centered for you from the get-go. There's going to be a small overlap, and over time you're going to discover what you're good at, what the audience wants. But also the third thing is how you want to grow over time. One thing that I'm a little puzzled by is the fact that there are a lot of YouTubers tend to focus on literally that one thing. There are a lot of YouTubers focusing on Instagram and Pinterest tips and tricks, and that's it. And you will notice that even though many of them obtained their celebrity status with over 100,000 subscribers within the period of 1 year, many of them are left feeling really quite unhappy. And they make a lot of money for their business, and their videos have a lot of views, but they feel like they're not really growing in directions where they want to grow. They feel like they cannot produce any other types of videos because their subscribers will be gone. However, I urge you as an early or starter YouTuber to think about where you want to grow and not just what you are already good at, or not just what your audience wants, but not what you want. So I want to take you also behind the scenes to take a look at analytics, what I have learned, where you need to click on to learn about the things that actually matters, how to differentiate the difference between signal versus noise. So enjoy this video. I'll see you at the end of it. You're looking at my YouTube Creator Studio right now. And when you land on this page, typically you first see dashboard, but there's a very important tab that it's important to look at it, but not too often. It's called analytics. And that's where we're going to focus on next. As I mentioned, I think there's a lot of learning momentum building from 0 subscriber to 100, but I feel like I have optimized my own learning in terms of planning, how I record, how I present myself in front of the camera, leading up to just short of 300 subscribers right now. And now is a perfect time to reflect and tell you guys this journey along the way. And I hope to record another one at 500 and certainly when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's take a look. First, you get the overview, but you also later on will take a look at reach, engagement, audience, and revenue right now for me is 0. Boohoo, because I do not have 4,000 watch hours or 1,000 subscribers. If you guys subscribe as a result of this video, I would love to give you a shout out and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart as a content creator. So first, let's take a look at what happened in the last 28 days. By the way, as I'm recording this, it is February 13th. Happy before Valentine's Day. And looks like in the past 28 days, my views are up. My watch time is up, and as I'm clicking on these tabs, you guys will see that this graph is changing slightly to reflect what's been happening. I will explain also that it's a result of some of the ads that I'm running, not necessarily to increase for the sake of increasing watch time and subscribers, but because FaceWorld is also a business. So I'm actually experimenting what it's like to run some of my service ads, as in FaceWorld services ads on YouTube. But the good news is when you do that, it is counted towards your watch time. So yeah. And I'm going to show you also under overview, these are the top videos in this period. Now guys, what are ads. I'll show you the first 3 are ads, and the first one I'm running for a client. The second and the third I'm running for myself, and the average view time is up and the number of views is pretty significant. However, starting with the third one, for example, the best and cheapest health insurance for freelancers 2020. That one is getting a lot of hits, even though there's 0 ad. I barely even mentioned this on social media. Maybe I should. And before this happened, there's a lot of learning here, as you can see, especially views and engagement that are not driven based on ads. My second most popular has been a popular video forever, literally since 2017. This is with Chris Voss, How to Become a Better Negotiator. And immediately I feel like there's something I could increase for this particular video. As you can see from here, what's also missing in terms of the title is I should really mention his name because Chris Voss is a very important keyword. Now let's keep going down. YouTube using its algorithm is figuring out that I'm a podcaster content creator. So it's promoting a lot of my content creation related tutorials and content. So my 6th and 7th ranking videos and 8th as well are podcasting related, in particular transcription, audio transcription with Otter AI, with Descript, And another video that's also very popular is from Sonics. And number 8, how to create sponsored ads and monetize on Anchor in 2020. You notice that when you use the keyword 2020, by the way, it's ranking your videos higher because it thinks it's more relevant. Number 10, how a Chinese feels about the coronavirus. And this was a very close to heart video. And as I'm recording this, the epidemic is still going on. So these videos are relevant. And in a second, once we finish these tabs, I'm going to click on see more, where you'll be able to see even more details on all the videos, their rankings, subscribers, and such. But the second thing you want to look at is called reach. The number of impressions versus impressions click-through rate. So real quick on that, impressions are how many times your videos are shown to users. So there are different channels where that can present, in particular inside of YouTube. In a second, I'm going to show you the impressions and how they led to watch time. It's a funnel, and I love what my producer Herman mentioned. It's almost like a faucet that's turned on and off, because YouTube will determine how many times it wants to recommend your content, and depending on the click-through rate, it's finally gaining the views, and YouTube decides whether they will want to show your videos to more people or fewer people. More is what we want. So as you can see, the number of impressions based on YouTube algorithm, how many times my videos are shown to people, changes over time. It's never flat. Let's take a look at click-through rate. To me, anything below 3%, it's not great. But anything sitting right now, 5.2 and 7.8, I'm pretty happy with at the moment. So let's try to keep that up. The number of views. So basically what this calculates to is the number of views are when people actually clicked on your videos and actually watch a part of the videos. They're not going to watch the whole thing, but here are the number of views we collected and unique viewers, a little over 7,000. Pretty cool. So I talked about the impressions on the funnel from YouTube recommending my content to the actual watch time, the actual views from these impressions. So I do pay attention to this because to me, this is more important than just subscribers alone. These numbers are actually very meaningful. And I want to know, for example, the type of content that actually resonates with people because it provides value to their lives and to their work. Now, to the left, you have traffic source types. At a high level, you can always follow to see more traffic sources, but the first one obviously is YouTube advertising, because I have been running ads and this part is important. I'm so glad that my YouTube advertising effort is in conjunction with me trying to grow the channel because it definitely serves its purpose. Now, YouTube search is 16.2%, suggested video, external sources. All right, not bad. So, external sources, as you can see, YouTube, Google search, and then Reddit. I'm actually really surprised by Reddit. I don't know how or, what some of the content is going to be, but it's making me think, right? That I should promote my content more aggressively on Reddit. Like, what are some of the topics and threads I should be joining? And I should have a conversation with Rose, my virtual assistant. So it's giving you insights. And it's giving me insights and teaching me what to think about, because a lot of my assumptions, thinking on my own, isn't always accurate, right? These numbers and stats just won't lie. Let's look to the right here is zigzagging. Traffic source playlists. I love this because it's showing me the proportion of my total traffic in relations to my playlist. So if we ignore the first one because this playlist is super old, so old that I decided it should be unlisted because it's no longer relevant to the content that I'm creating today for content creators. Granted, it's pretty cool Taekwondo videos. The second, Himalaya tutorials. I love this because I have a course on Himalaya and helping podcasters reach their audience in China. I have a lot of business inquiries as a result of this, and I'm really glad that the playlist is surfacing in YouTube as well. I want to create more content related to that. Otter tutorials, looks like that's not even my playlist. So it's somebody else's playlist that included our video in it. And freelance tips, documentary tips. The idea of a playlist may not be foreign to you, but not every YouTube content creator is actively using them. I don't know why. It is harder to create a series of content that are relevant, related. It's almost like writing, not exactly like writing a book, but it's like creating a TV series. There's just more thinking involved. But once you build that momentum, it makes so much more sense. And it will really help drive up your watch time and even subscribers, because people watch one video, they love it. The chances are they're gonna browse and look through the playlist and check out other videos as well. Okay, zigzagging now, traffic source, suggested videos portion of my total traffic. All right, so it's telling me where my videos are appearing, when they appear as suggested videos, when that happens, and if other videos are recommending content that are ours. I love to see this. As you can see, Chris Voss, again, the negotiator, international hostage negotiator playlist, is recommending a lot of our content. I love it. Zencastr tutorial, love it. I don't know whether this is from the official Zencastr company. I hope it is. And let's see, YouTube search over here to the right. Looks like based on what people are searching for and how our video rank and appear to be. So here, I'm going to hide myself for a second so you can see all of this. And it's giving you the hashtags and the search terms where our videos are ranking. It's definitely a bit of a variety here. If you are not as familiar with FaZe World, I guess it could be a little confusing. Clearly I'm not the type of content creator who does one type of content only, like focusing on one keyword only. I am not. I, here Descript, because I'm a podcaster, China virus because I'm Chinese, and this is impacting me, my family who are living in China. Best health insurance because I'm a freelancer. I don't work full time anymore. I haven't for a long time, for over 4 years. Wuhan virus is related to the China virus. Child free because I happen to be 36, Asian, and I don't have children yet. So these are the things that I want to talk about. Let's take a look at engagement. So engagement right here, it's showing you unique viewers, average views per viewer, and the number of subscribers I've gained within the past 28 days. I would say the biggest subscriber jump was occurring about a few months ago when I released a video called How to Start Your Own Affiliate Marketing Program. And that to us is one of those signature videos that it took me a long time to script for, to record, and to edit. And that video, with only $2 to $3 of ads from Google in-stream ads for YouTube, which I'll include a link so you see exactly step by step how to get that done. It was driving us a lot of subscribers, nearly 100 over the course of 28 days. So our subscriber is definitely growing quite a bit, but nothing, over the top compared to some of the popular YouTubers. So these stats are quite fascinating. Here are some of the watch time from subscribers and non-subscribers. Again, most people who are watching, consuming our content right now are not subscribers, which is probably normal. Top countries, United States, Canada, Australia, that's not a surprise. Gender, male versus female. Subtitle, most of our content currently do not have closed captions or subtitle. And age group is kind of interesting, and this probably doesn't surprise you. Most of the people who consume my content are between the age of 25 and 44. That's kind of the age I'm in. I mean, obviously I'm in the 35 to 44 age group. But there are a lot of entrepreneurs and people who are quite young. Millennials are thinking about content creation and entrepreneurship, and therefore my content also resonates with them quite a bit. And I'm not surprised that there are people between the age of 45 to 54, also because through my ads, I do target this group, but moreover, a lot of my clients, current clients right now, are within that age group, are more established entrepreneurs themselves. So before we conclude in this video, I do want to show you guys something that I learned and I hope you will take advantage of, which is under overview. Here you can click on something called See More. And this is giving you a very thorough analysis based on all the videos you've uploaded. As you can see, it's from the get-go, it's giving you a number of views, average view duration, how long people have been watching the video, and the average percentage viewed. Of what it means is if it's a 10-minute video, people watch 2 minutes, that's 20%. So as you scroll down, it's showing top 50 results. Please use export to view up to 500 results. So if you want to see all of it up to 500, what you can do is simply export this document, which you can do so from here. Export current view. All right, so let's see what happens if I just export it in a Google tab. And now it's loading all of that. So as it's promised, it's loading basically much beyond the 50 top results you saw just now, which is pretty cool. And in terms of the information it's revealing, it's based on the tabs that you have selected. Now, I want to show you something which is in between column 1 and 2, there's a little plus sign. So you can actually include additional data points such as watch time, subscribers. Let's add that. Watch time, total watch time, subscribers, view percentage. So you can add some of these metrics as well. And I find watch time and subscribers to be really interesting, especially subscribers. You know, the type of content that you deliver that trigger people to want to subscribe because they find the information helpful and therefore they want to consume more information like this. So I really love that about this particular metrics. You can keep building your own. Again, we're not monetized at this point, so there's a lot of monetization related metrics that will be really fun to play with later on. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and this walkthrough to help you better understand the beginning of your YouTube journey. This is going to be your baby. Your channel is your creative outlet. So it's important to understand the information that you're given and how you want to grow over time. Remember, your YouTube journey isn't a sprint, but a marathon. So I really hope you enjoy the creative process and journey. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. My name is Faye, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.